Report, the FBI admits it can't find evidence that the Trump campaign colluded with Russia. By Aaron Coates for WesternJournal.com. The most recent FBI witness admitted to the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence that the Russian dossier lacks substantial proof that President Donald Trump's campaign colluded with Russia. Deputy Director Andrew McCabe would not criticize the dossier's charges against Trump in his 8-hour interview, but admitted that there is still little evidence connecting the campaign and Russia, according to the Washington Times. McCabe's role in the investigation of former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server has recently been questioned because his wife accepted campaign contributions from Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe's PAC and the DNC during the Senate race in 2015, Politico reported. In August, the FBI and the Justice Department were unable to give the House Intelligence Committee any documents, if they existed, that memorialize DOJ and or FBI efforts to corroborate, validate, or evaluate information provided by Mr. Steele and or subsources and or contained in the Trump dossier as demanded by the House Intelligence Committee, the Washington Examiner reported. There is more evidence of problems within the Russian probe than the apparent lack of evidence against Trump. Isn't that precious? Over the summer, FBI official Peter Strzok was removed from special counsel Robert Mueller's team for exchanging anti-Trump text messages with a colleague. 9 of the 15 lawyers on Mueller's team have reportedly made campaign contributions to Democrats, which many Republicans say creates an appearance of bias against Trump. You think? Senior DOJ official Bruce Orr met with Steele during the presidential campaign, according to the Times, and his wife, Nellie Orr, was hired to work on the anti-Trump dossier that included critical allegations against Trump. Trump tweeted early Tuesday morning that the FBI cannot, after all this time, verify claims in the dossier of Russia/Trump collusion. FBI tainted. Do you think Robert Mueller will even turn up any evidence of collusion between Russia and the Trump campaign? I highly doubt it. It would have been out by now. Okay, the investigation into Trump's alleged connections to Russia was funded at least part by Hillary Clinton's campaign and Democratic National Committee, the Washington Post reported in October. Let's just make it blunt. Hillary Clinton funded it through her campaign. She's the culprit in all of this. She should pay the bill. That's the least she should pay for Mueller investigation. According to the Daily Caller, the Washington Free Beacon, GOP donor Paul Singer's conservative publication was the first to approach Fusion GPS to research Trump as standard opposition research during the Republican primaries. After Trump won the Republican presidential nomination anyway, Fusion GPS then approached Perkins Coie, the law firm representing the Clinton campaign and the DNC, and offered to continue the investigation. The law firm then hired Fusion GPS using money from the Clinton campaign and DNC. Unbelievable. From there, Fusion GPS hired former British intelligence officer Christopher Steele. The research was funded through the end of October 2016, just before Election Day. The first I learned of Christopher Steele or saw any dossier was after the election. Former spokesman of the Clinton campaign, Brian Fallon, told the Washington Post. But I had gotten handed it last fall. I would have had no problem passing it along and urging reporters to look into it. Opposition research happens on every campaign, and here you had probably the most shadowy guy ever running for president And the FBI certainly has seen fit to look into it. You wonder why, because everything is in Hillary's pocket. That's why the FBI is corrupt. I probably would have volunteered to go to Europe myself to try and verify it. Would have helped get more of this out there before the election, he added. Put him away, too. The federal investigation of collusion did not begin until after the funding for the dossier was provided by the DNC, Hillary Rodham Clinton. That's what happened. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.